This is Resident Nintendo, aka DB, here, back with the how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And you, in the previous video, have just solved the white side, but not only have you solved the white face, but you've also, I cannot talk, Jesus Christ. Okay, you've also solved the white face, but you've also solved the entire first layer. Well, you want to spin that first layer until all these are lined up, and they should be. Okay. Now this part, I find it rather frustrating because it's kind of hard, and the algorithm is very hard to remember. So, excuse me, not bad manners, just good food. You want to look for one of these 4 edge pieces that doesn't have the top face, the top center piece color in it. Well, this one's got it, so you don't want that. This one's got it, so you don't want that. And this one has it, so you don't want that. And this one, it doesn't have it. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a position where you have, like, all these up here have the yellow. So what you do is you take any of those pieces, put it in the middle, and then it'll replace this piece and put it up here, so you can use that. Or you could switch this yellow piece to that piece, and so that piece goes up here, and then you can use it up on the top, which is where it needs to go. But for right now, we're going to use this blue and red edge piece. So we need to get this blue lined up with where it goes, right here, in the blue face. So once it's lined up like this, and you still have this, you still have your solved face on the downside. You want to put that to the downside. So now you're trying to get the top, or you're trying to get the second layer. Well, when this is lined up, since this is the red, it doesn't need to go to the left, but it needs to go to the right. So if you're holding it this way and you need it to go to the right, you do this algorithm. Up, right, up, well, hold on, you do that. We do up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. And if you've done that correctly, you got this piece where it needs to go. So then you look on the top layer again for a piece that doesn't have yellow on it. Yellow, so no. Yellow, so no. Yellow, so nope. And that one has yellow, so no. So here's what you do. You find a piece that you need out on the top. We need this piece out on the top, so we can put it over here. So we're going to do the left version of the algorithm I just showed you. So this needs to go to the left side to replace this. So when you're holding it like this, it can be in any fashion you want, just as long as the piece you're trying to get out is the edge to the left. And you do up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. Okay. And if you've done that right, you successfully got that piece on the, like, the opposite side from you, but it's the right piece. And it is the orange and green corner piece. So we need to line that up with the orange, and it's lined up. And since it needs to go to the left, because that's the green center, we want to do the left version of that algorithm that I just showed you to get it back out. We want to do up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And you should have gotten that piece back where it needs to go. So we look up in the top again for another piece that does not have yellow in it. This has yellow. That has yellow. This does not have yellow. This is the orange and blue edge piece. So we need to bring it on top of wherever it needs to go. And it needs to be lined up with the orange. So when it's lined up where it needs to go, now, since it needs to go to the right to get to the blue, orange and blue, orange and blue, we do the right version of that algorithm. and it's the first algorithm that I showed you earlier, not the right inverted, down inverted, right down, but the up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. And you should have gotten that piece where it needs to go. And so we look again on the top layer for another piece that we need that does not have yellow in it. That's got yellow, that's got yellow, this has green and red. So we need to use this green and red edge piece to get it where it needs to go. And since that's green, we line it up with the green side. And it needs to go to the left to get to this red center. Green and red, green, red. So we're going to do the left version of the algorithm. So start from right here and do up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And you should have gotten it where it needs to go. Okay, you just solved the second layer of the Rubik's Cube. Good job. Now, in the next part, we'll go on to getting the top cross. That is what we need to get to. So, see me next time. And this is DB.